This is Brian with Turp Mechanic. Back here, I've got a Bermuda grass lawn. This is February 15th, Southern California. This Bermuda grass lawn has been scalped. My soil temperatures are about 60 degrees. It's basically starting to come out of winter dormancy. You can't quite see a lot of that green haze yet, but it's coming really, really soon. The vast majority of the small bits of green that you can see in the lawn right now, they're basically grassy weeds. They're things that I don't want in the lawn over the course of the long haul. So this is the time of year that I can see exactly where it is because the Bermuda is brown. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this stuff down since we've got a nice warm 70 degree sunny day, and try to get rid of as much of this as I can for the real spring growing season happens. So again, Southern California, it's Bermuda grass lawn. The grassy weeds that I've got in here, there's a little tiny bit of fescue, there's a little tiny bit of poa annua, and then there's a little bit of kikuyu grass. You're going to find those kinds of things invading your lawns in Southern California all the time. You might have a fescue lawn, and if you've got invading Bermuda grass and this isn't going to work, this is really just kind of in this direction. If you have a Bermuda grass lawn, let's get rid of the other stuff. Let me show you some of the unwanted grassy weeds up close, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you the products that I'm putting down. All right, let's go over here into the sun. It's easier to see. So right here along the edge, you see it's green right on the edge. That's because the sidewalk warms up the grass. So the Bermuda grass is really, it's growing here. I have to actually edge the lawn. I haven't edged it in a long time. So you can see it goes all the way around. In the middle of it, I'm getting a little bit of a green haze of Bermuda grass coming out of dormancy, just a little tiny bit. But as we go over here, we're starting to see things that are clearly not Bermuda grass. Like that right there, that is not Bermuda grass at all. Could come through here and just hand pluck. I'm pretty sure this is poa annua. Just comes right out of the ground. So I've done a lot of hand pulling of poa throughout the lawn. Not all of this is poa annua, but a lot of it is. Some of it is kikuyu grass. That's not kikuyu grass. Some of it is kikuyu grass. Here's one over here. I can tell you for sure is kikuyu grass. Tell it's got this little reddish tint to the bottom. It kind of has this rosette pattern, kind of like the poa annua, but it's clearly different. And then some of it is going to be fescue. Not a lot of it is fescue, but some of it is. This right here, a darker green patch. Some of this is going to be some fescue. And then on top of that, I also have a little bit of weed starting to come up. It's been a long time since this lawn has been growing. Pre-emergent hasn't gone down, so some of the weeds are really already starting to come up. So I want to kill off some of the weeds, eventually prevent weeds for the rest of the year by putting down a weed pre-emergent. But I want to get on top of all of this before things get out of hand, and before the bulk of my Bermuda grass really comes into bloom. Because I've got Bermuda grass, and I want to get rid of fescue, and I want to get rid of general weeds, and I want to get rid of poa annua, I'm going to do a mixture of quinclorac, which is going to kill off a number of weeds, and it's going to attack the kikuyu grass in there. And I'm going to be putting down Certainty with sulfosulfuron in it. And that's going to attack any nutsedge that happens to be in there. I don't see very much in the main lawn, but I do have some near my parkway strip. It's also going to attack poa, so poa trivialis and poa annua. And if there is any fescue in the lawn, it's going to attack and kill that as well. So this mixture right here is a really good mixture for a Bermuda grass lawn to kill off or at least attack an awful lot of things. I'm going to add in a little bit of surfactant to give a good leaf coat. That's going to help these products kill the bad stuff off better. And although this isn't really going to help very many of you out, this combination is also safe to use on buffalo grass. I wouldn't use it on a cool season grass because of the Certainty, and I wouldn't use it on a kikuyu lawn because of the quinclorac. But if you have a Bermuda lawn or a buffalo grass lawn, like I have over here on my parkway strip, I'm going to use it right there too, because in the Parkway Strip, I've got a lot of Poa annua growing, and there is a smattering of these things, which is nutsedge. There's a little bit of nutsedge all throughout here. I've been fighting nutsedge in this area for a long time. I'm really starting to get it under control, but it's not all gone. At some point in this video, I'll show you what this lawn used to look like. It used to be a ton of weeds, and it used to have a ton of kikuyu grass in it and large patches of fescue. I've gotten this almost to a pure Bermuda grass stand in about 24 months, just doing regular maintenance, things like this. If you've never scalped a Bermuda grass lawn before, I just did it. I made a tiny little video about the most important tip regarding scalping and why we do it. I'll link to it here at the end of this video. But regardless of what lawn type that you have, no matter what grass type you have or where you live, if you want your lawn to look better this year, then make sure to watch this video up here in the corner. It's all about having a beautiful lawn this year. It is possible for just about anyone watching this to turn their lawn from something that looked last year into something pretty good this year.